So I just got done reading this article by the Harvard Review on emotional intelligence, and it's called "This Discomfort You're Feeling Is Grief," and it was written by Scott Baroneto, March 23rd, 2020, and what he asked a psychiatrist was, people are feeling a number of things right now. Is it right to call some of what they're feeling grief? And I was like, is that it? The doctor said, yeah, we're actually feeling any number of grief. Hold on, I'm sorry. We feel that the world has changed. I know I feel that way. We know it has. We know that it's temporary, that at some point in time things are going to get back to something. I don't know what. And we realize things will start again. They'll just be different. I mean, it's just as going to the airport has been forever different after 9/11, or how teaching us school was different after Columbine, or teaching in elementary school became scary after Sandy Hook. But at some point, we just realized it's change. It's the loss of normalcy, the fear of the unknown, trying to anticipate what's going to happen with your job, with the economy. And then we've lost our connection, and all of those things all cause grief, and we're all experiencing it collectively. And so it kind of just bums everybody out, and it's hard. If you've ever been in a school, your school's way they feel makes everything. So it's okay to feel grief at the loss of weeks of your normal life, loss of your graduation, not being able to see your family or not be able to see your friends. I mean, it's okay to feel grief over not having school for real, like not being able to see your teachers. For me, not being able to see my students is hard. A normal routine would be nice. I'm sorry for all of you who've missed your soccer, baseball, track, tennis, golf, whatever other sports going on now. I'm sorry for you seniors who didn't know that that was your last time on that court or on that track or on that field or on that base or on that course. I'm sorry for those of you who are missing your loves because you're separated because of quarantine, your job, your alone time, your social life, your sense of purpose. I think that's something that's had trouble with me. Your sanity, your hygiene, your nail salon, your barber, your hairdresser, cheer tryouts, spring football, your last few months of elementary school or middle school or high school or college. I'm so sorry. Your life as you know it, or knew it, that's what we're feeling grief over. And then there's the very real grief over the apparent loss of our true selves, my true self. Because now I feel like I've become kind of selfish. Here I am, a person who is complaining or grieving about losing things in everyday life. What do you have? When so many people haven't lost something, they've lost someone they love, someone they cared about, someone who was a parent or a child, someone lost their husband or lost their wife, someone who was their bus driver or their clerk at the checkout counter at the grocery store, or those essential workers, someone who was their patient, someone who was their doctor or their nurse. People lost someone and they're grieving. And that's when you realize that the grief that we are having right now, there's just so much of it because it's all happening at one time. But that grief, our losses of normalcy, that grief, that's what's helping save lives right now. Because we're giving up those things of normalcy, we're helping save lives. So it's okay to grieve for what we think of as the little things. We're human. We're imperfect. And if it's important to you, it's not a little thing. You're normal. But what I realized, I was talking to a friend the other night about the way we were feeling, is that while it's okay to feel and be sad for reasons that don't make sense to anyone except for you, it's not normal to go through it by yourself. Well, it's normal. It's not okay to go through it alone, because you're not alone. There are a lot of people that feel that way. We've been making phone calls for over 100 years. I hate making phone calls. It's like a phobia of mine. But I call people. It makes me feel better. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you feel better. Do something that makes you forget. Paint, sing, play, practice, work out, learn a new language, or just watch Netflix. If that's what's going to make you happy, it is okay to watch Netflix. But please know that in no way are you in this alone. We're here with you. We're all in this together.